Hey YouTube, it's Felice HD. I am back again. Listen, that all American, let me tell you something. That all American man, I listen, I had to really just I'm telling you, I had to regroup for a second. We are all American homecoming. Season 2, episode 11. All right, let's get it going. Let's get it cracking. I'm sorry, y'all. That I'm not gonna lie. That episode of All American, it took something out of me. Let's see what they got popping for let's see what's popping for oh wait. Let's see what's popping for All American Homecoming. This episode starts with Damon. He is in testing mode. So this is probably midterms because it looks like everybody testing at this point. Cam looks stressed out. JR looks stressed out. Simone looks stressed out. Oh, yo, the fuck? Hold on. I gotta do this binge watch because what the fuck? Since when Simone start fantasizing about Damon? They doing some lip service. Excuse me? Damon just kissed the shit out of Simone. What in the world? She taking her test and she over there daydreaming about slobbing Damon down. Okay, so it is midterm week. Period. Simone said her food on her paper on food insecurities. You better talk about it, sis. Her teacher ain't going for it. He's like, you need to step your game up, sis. Oh, he told her she got till 8 a.m. to submit another paper. Better get to work, poo. JR is like, if this is the midterm, what's up with finals? So they at the gym now. JR and Damon are working out. So apparently that happened. I'm gonna go back and binge watch, but Damon is talking to JR and he said him and Simone had a moment. I call it more than that. It's lit. I'm here for Damone. Let me just say that. I have been here for Damone since episode 1, season 1, okay? Because they all really a vibe. But I get it, He wanted to test out the waters with Thea and, given the situation with Simone and Jordan, I mean, I understand. But Coach just told Damon he didn't pass some shit. So he gonna sit on the bench till he get his grades up. Yikes. Baby. So apparently the father passed away. They're not gonna give him no pass. He can't play now. That should be interesting. Okay, so the KEK dudes is pledging in. Okay, so Cam is online. Oh, well, JR is not going for the shenanigans. Okay. So the KEK line, they're practicing their routine, and one of the brothers that fell out of line talking about, oh, I hurt my ankle, sir. He was like, is this too hard for you? Cause the fuck, like, he did fall out of the line real crazy. Like it looked wild. But he said he with it, so he can withstand it. So he was like, you know, like, don't do that. So Cam just approached the dude that fell out the line and was like, yo, what's up with you? Okay. And he was like, look, it's some things that's a little different. I talk to you later or whatever. Cause he was saying, how you gonna sit there and talk about you limping because of practice and you ain't even been in practice all week or whatever. So he was just like, look, can't really talk about it right now, but it's up. So Cam is looking at him like, bruh, you fucking up. So they in the student area. Nate and Simone is talking about the election still. And Nate is concerned about all of the votes that Nico is getting. I mean, Nico just went on a clout chase, honestly. I don't think anybody is really impressed with him as a candidate at all. But I think mm, so Nate is gonna host a wind down type of event for everybody with during the midterms to kind of help everybody cool out. And Simone just got a text from Big Boy Damon, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know. I think she going. My prediction is I think Simone is gonna mess this up. I think she really do like Damon, but I think that it's a part of her that's afraid of him because she know how she feel about him. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Like I think after everything that happened with Jordan, that she probably afraid to be that into anybody or that into like that gone off somebody again because she loved her some Jordan and it didn't work out. So mm, Nate said, I got your number, sis. I know what's going on with you. Mm. Okay, so first of all, Damon just texted Simone, right? She's standing in line somewhere. I can't tell where she stands. She might be standing in line for food. And he walks up. He was like, "You ain't get my message, bro." Like, it was like, I get it. Like, she was like, "It's been midterms and it's just been so busy." And he was like, "Okay, I got midterms too, but like, don't you think we should talk about what happened?" Excuse me. Oh my God. They might get outed on Yard Yak. So she just saw a headline, but it was very general. It was like, what did she say? Star male athlete seen coming out of female athlete's room or something like that. Something along those lines. You know, Yard Yak be spilling tea. So now they both looking crazy in the face. Like, I mean, she should have just heard him out. He said he needed to talk to her. Like, they do need to figure out how they going to handle the situation. I mean, I would like to see them be a thing because I'm sorry, but her and the other baseball player, I can't think of his name right now. Lando, her and Lando, it's not given, and neither is him and Thea. I'm sorry, and I like Thea. Thea is lit, but Thea is not Simone. Like, come on, let's be honest. Let's just be honest. Okay. Simone and Damon, that's the couple, bruh. Like that's the couple that niggas need to just go ahead and bang with. I mean, cause it ain't no way, bruh. It ain't no way. It ain't no way her and Lando, it ain't no way Simone and Lando or um Damon and Thea is gonna bring what Damon and Simone bring. I'm sorry. Damon and Simone is like the Spencer and Olivia of All American. Like they just that couple that's just it seemed like it's just gonna take them forever to realize it. But I think everybody else around them realizes it that like they have the potential to like really be like the it couple. Now, whether they make it happen or not is a whole different situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through the commercials. Mm-mm. I don't like it. She said she needs some distance from him because she online. So apparently when they online, they can't talk to no dudes or whatever. So she was like, it's gonna mess up her chances online. And if more people see them together, then the more likely it is that people gonna start talking. So the coach is talking to a therapist. Coach said he's in good spirits. He's telling him about his emotions for Amara. He said he love her. Wow. He said the last time he felt that good was when he went manic the last time. So he's like, look, stabilize, don't get fixated. So they're gonna dive deeper in the next therapy session, but he just told him to try to stabilize his emotions until he can, help him hold on to his happy emotions. So we fast forward to the dorm. Cam and Damon are So Cam is telling Damon to like talk to his teacher about what he's experiencing. He said he doesn't want to use his grief about his dad as an excuse. He was like, we'll use it as an explanation. He told him he need to have some conversations because his eligibility is at stake. And I agree with Cam. He shouldn't take that laying down. Oh well. Nate and his opponent are bumping heads about the room. So they both want to do like a get together to try to promote their each of them wants to promote their campaign. And of course, Nate cleared it with Keisha via text, but the other candidate have wrote her name on the clipboard for the same room. And so now they can't get in touch with Keisha because she's taking midterms. So neither one of them wants to back down. And Simone gets off the elevator right when the claws were coming out. And she was like, look, why don't y'all both just have y'all events and then just you go on one side of the room and you go on the other side of the room. And they doing it, but they you can tell they sour about it. So this should be interesting. Nate's motherfucking wig is slayed. That is probably the best hair yet. I don't know who did Nate's wig this episode, but it is nasty. That ombre and that balayage. I'm sorry. I can't say balayage, it's balayage. I'm gonna stop being ratchet. Back to this episode. Simone is talking to Nate about the yard yak. You know one thing about Nate? Nate ain't never lied. So Simone is having a convo about the yard yak post with Nate, and the problem is they don't know the identity of who the post is about yet. And so Simone is freaking out because she's just like, it's got to be somebody big because it's like on Yard Yak or whatever. So it's got to be somebody that people know. And so that's what makes her think that it's potentially Damon and her. So Nate was like, what about Thea? And you could tell Simone's face just glazed over. She was like, look, she broke up with him. Like, but she was like, yeah, but that's still messy. Like, I think I think the moral of this story is if Thea is going to find out that there's a thing between Damon and Simone, then it needs to come from one of them. It don't need to be a yard yak post because Thea gonna get the moving furniture, whether she with Damon or not. Because I think she already kind of suspect that something was going on between. I think that's the real reason why she broke up with him. I'm gonna be 100 because she know that he don't feel the same way about her as he do about Simone. I mean, everybody knows that. Everybody done peeped that by now. And so she probably just she just probably just wanted to free him up so that he could really pursue Simone if that's what he want to do. But my prediction is if the truth come out about Simone and Damon, they probably gonna beef and break up, or not break up because they not really together. But I think it will put more tension on their relationship. They probably won't even be friends if that happens. So Damon is in the president's office. Okay, so he's telling the president that he failed his midterm in statistics. So, well, basically, Damon explained to her that he has a different learning style than how the information is being disseminated to him in class, and he suspects that if he's able to utilize some different methods in his statistics class, that he could probably have a more favorable outcome. And she's like, "Look, that's awesome. That sounds all well and good. Go with that, but you need to get this figured out before 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, because guess what? Once that deadline hit, it's a wrap." So she offered her condolences to him about him losing his father. He said he okay though. Oh, they get together is lit. They got all kinds of people up and through there. A lot of I'm glad they had a good turnout. Ain't no way. I don't even uh bruh. I cannot believe she just said that. I don't remember who this girl name is, but she is so aggravating. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, okay? So there's one of the students at Brinkston is participating in the event, and they talking about they used to previously have a Bible study that was going on, and they overheard it and was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't realize you participated in that." Da 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 da. They actually did away with it. Well, the other girl, she was like, "This is the private conversation." This his opponent. She was like, "This is the private conversation." She's like, "But you believe in God?" I bruh, first of all, thank you. I don't like how she just did Nate. Like he can't have faith. Like she can't have faith because of the lifestyle that Nate is currently living. Don't do that. I don't like that. So they on The KEK. Oh God. This is the episode of trials. Okay. Let's talk about oh God. I don't like this. I don't like this. They can't. Okay, so Simone is not gonna get time to work on her essay right now because she has to volunteer for some service stuff. The girls that she's volunteering with are basically gossiping about the Yariak post and who it could possibly be about. So Simone just tried to, do a temperature check. She was like, "What do you think is going to happen if they find out it's about one of us?" She was like, let's make sure she doesn't." Bruh, she's done. First of all, so the dude that fell out of the routine when they were doing practicing the stepping routine, he just told Cam that they have a separate meeting that they be going to, but he can't talk to Cam about it because Cam is tight with JR. The look on Cam face is like, I thought we was cool. Like, why she keep coming for Nate? What is this girl like? Some people just want to win at all costs. Like, let let your campaign be what your campaign is going to be, and let Nate campaign be what Nate campaign is going to be. I don't understand why. I don't understand what all the hostility is about. If it wasn't Nate, it would be someone. You would have to compete against someone. Like this doesn't feel like just healthy competition. This feels personal. Okay, well, Linda. Well, Linda just accused Nate of trying to pretend to be religious for the sake of trying to win the campaign. Well, their soiree is over because Nico just sponsored an event and he's having food. So she talk about his piece of chicken and waffles. Y'all play too much. You can get discounted on all types of different meals and places when you got a student ID. Y'all ain't got to fall for free food. Damon cannot get Simone off his mind. He love him some Simone X. So the kiss really did happen. And Damon, his messed up in his head. Damon went to the president's house and she got a charcuterie. She got charcuterie set up. Okay. She shot a charcuterie board. So Damon is confiding in the president about his grief that he's experiencing. He said he feel like he messing everything up since he came back to school, but he doesn't want to be consumed by the grief of his loss. And so now the Amara, she's confiding in him saying that she lost her dad while she was in school too. And so she's explaining to him that he needs to tell the people that he care about how much they mean to him, and you could just see it in his eyes. So after having this talk with the president, I'm pretty sure that he's now gonna profess his feelings for Simone. If not this episode, then maybe hopefully next episode, because that's what's really weighing on him. He's not recapping what happened with his dad. He is in his feelings about Simone. So back from the commercial break, JR is approaching Cam. So Cam just checked JR, like he told him about the secret meetings that he suspects that are going on off campus, but he also told them that he understands now why they don't want to include him in the different things that they're doing, because he singles him out and they notice that he's really tight with him. So they have they have left Cam out of the situation because they don't want JR to find out. Too late for that. So JR has agreed that he's going to treat Cam the same as everyone else. No favorites, and Cam has decided that he wants to stay. He's really gonna value the brotherhood, and he's gonna like try again at bonding with the other brothers in spite of the target they now have on his back. So we'll see how this goes. Amara is chilling with one of her homegirls. They talking about grants and oh, they doing some planning about this new building, that one that she was supposed to have been working with Marcus on. Right. Amara over there Kiki and texted somebody. She didn't got interrupted. She was like looking all at it, grinning and Kiki, and she was like, "Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who's the special guy?" She's torn. She's torn between the father, the former president. She's torn between him and the coach. They both feeling for lady presidents. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I think she about her bread. I think she about that the school and about her career and about those kids. I don't even really see her trying to be in no love thing right now, because I don't even really think she got time between running to school and trying to do, all the stuff that she be trying to do to cultivate with, all the different kids and stuff. I don't even think she got time to be booed up. So Simone asked Nate to see if. Okay, so hang on, let me pause this. Long story short, while Simone was dealing with the pledging situation, um Nate called and said that there was a dead end with trying to get any tea on what is about to drop with this yard yak post, because initially they had a conversation, and um Simone had asked if Nate had a connection into Yard Yak or was able to get some type of heads up of who that post is going to be about. So Nate agreed to look into it and was just getting back to Simone, but there was no headway with it. So she's back to square one with that. Um, Simone is even more lost now. The recommendations that Nate had for Simone, she clearly doesn't want to hear it. I think it's complicated because both Simone and Damon are in this place mentally and emotionally where they're just really getting a kick out of acting like this is not happening, but it is. And so Nate was like, "Yeah, I think it's time for you to get real about the fact that you kissed Damon. And if there's anybody that you don't want to find out about this from Yard Yak, you might want to jump in front of it." Simone's not going to do that. If anything, she's going to let the chips fall where they may. So now Simone is having a conversation with the Line sisters. The other girl was like, I told my boyfriend I couldn't see him for 6 weeks and we only lasted for 4 days. I'm cracking up. The other one said she be wearing makeup. I be wearing makeup too. Okay. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay. Mm-mm. They ain't supposed to wear makeup. They ain't supposed to have no boyfriends. None of that. So they said whatever happens, they gonna stick together. So they done hugged it out. They done already decided. Look, if you get blown up, now here come the post. Everybody's stuff going off. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Is it Simone Davis? You could tell she can't even breathe. So it was a basketball player and a volleyball player. Wow. So back in the common area, Damon is running around like a chicken with his head cut off, look for Simone. said, leave me out of it. He said, have you seen Simone? She not answering none of my texts. And they said, I think she's still studying. Like, bruh, leave me out of y'all mess, okay? Damon, poor Damon. Oh my God. Now that he done had the president talk, pep talk, he ready to go profess his love. Yes. Okay. So Nate has raw data about the election, and Damon is taking a look at it. All that statistics work coming in handy, right? He working on them numbers. He working on them. He's telling them like, oh, yeah, he's saying he might have overstepped, but I don't think it was an overstep. I think it was actually something that was very inspiring to her because okay, so basically, hold on, let me pause this. Basically, what just happened was Damon took a look at the stats from the newspaper in the election, um, the raw data or whatever. When he went through the numbers, he said that based on, and this is just between Nate and Nico now, not the other candidates. So between Nate and Nico, the numbers of the people that was polled in this thing, she actually is higher than Nico. No, I think it's I think he said, hang on. Let me rewind it. I think he said Nico is in the lead, but she's in a close second. So she's actually higher than any of the other candidates right now. Because I really think Nate was just discouraged. I won't say that, it was like a full-on frustration, but I think she was just slightly discouraged because the other candidate was just raking her over the coals, and then, she didn't really get as far as she wanted to with the whole event thing because then it got cut short with Nico's whole food uh scenario. So I think these stats kind of renewed any chances of hope that may have existed. I think it kind of renewed that. And then it also gave Damon an opportunity. He was like, I don't know if I overstepped here, but he ended up having a possibility that he could take to his teacher in exchange for to kind of argue the issue with his grade on his midterm. So JR just found a secret meeting. Well, well, well. JR just dropped the whole line with the exception of Cam and one other guy. And Cam just stood up and said, "Hey, look, if you dropped all the brothers, then I got to get dropped too." Well, Big Brother JR just put the Mac down, put the smack down. He said, "Look here, I'm gonna give y'all one more chance at this. But if I get any little smidge of y'all on the side with the BS, everybody gone. And that goes for all y'all." He said he gonna deal with the dude that was doing the side pledging. He said he gonna deal with him later. So I don't even want to see what he get ready to get. He probably get ready to just go to his chin because he looked like he was pissed off. You know, JR and Damon and them, they like to swing. They like to move furniture. Oh Lord, no. So they got a whiteboard list of pros and cons between Zeke and Marcus. So okay, so we now we done moved back to the president's house, Amara's house, but she's sipping tea with her homegirl. They trying to do a pros and cons list of her bay options between the old president and Marcus. And she got about 5 different things on the list for Zeke, and she hasn't gotten to Marcus's list yet. Well, her advice to her was sometimes the risky choice is the best choice. So she's advocating for Marcus. I think she's a fan of the coach. So Simone just went to the student that posted the yard yak post and asked what made her decide to do that. So apparently there was some questions surrounding their dating life, and she decided to put it on Yard Yak to confirm or to put to rest any suspicions that other people had about the relationship. Well, They're talking about the impact of social media on their lifestyle, their quality of life. Well, she told her that she just decided to be honest with him and with herself about what she wanted. Okay, so Belinda just approached Nate and is talking about this whole election, the polling and everything. They've asked some of the lower candidates. She's already asked one of the lower um, polling candidates to step out of the race, and now she wants to talk to her about possibly stepping out of the race as well. She says she overheard her conversation with Damon, and she wanted to basically just let the election go so that Nate would stand the best chance against, competing against Nico. So she's giving pointers on the campaign process. Okay. So she invited her to be her campaign manager. And so they're going to start working together to, tweak the campaign process for Nate because apparently, even though she hasn't um, been doing as well in the polls, she had a pretty strong campaign. So Damon is showing Nate the final product of the statistics work that was done on the polling process, and that was able to get him a better grade in his statistics class. So he's super excited, and he's sharing the results of that statistics work, and it's very favorable for her. Damon just told Nate about what happened between him and Simone, and Nate looks even more disturbed than she did when she talked to Simone. Whoa. So, yeah, he wasn't lying about that. JR was working out in the gym, and the other guy on the line, the one that had held the secret meetings, just came in and tried to talk to him about the line, and he just relieved him of his duties, as to, I guess, with helping. I don't know what the ADP sounds for, but he was saying that he's relieving him of his duties with pledging. He didn't say he kicked him off the line. I don't know if he can once you get, on the line, but he said he relieved him of his duties, and he's really pissed off about that. So they told him he could have jeopardized the whole line. So He's out of there. Um, in the process of him leaving, then Nate comes in. Okay, so Nate is done pleading the case for um Damon and Simone to keep it at friends. And I mean, it's a strong case. I get it because if this goes left, it can impact their entire friend group and not in a good way. Um, JR is like, they already lost family dinner and now, you know, things are, I don't think he knew all of the specifics. He said that Damon was trying to talk to him about something, but then he got wrapped up into some KEK stuff. So Nate just brought him up to speed. Um, That's a tough call. I mean, because like I said, I'm all for Simone and Damon being in a relationship, but I understand where they're coming from because their friendships at a collegiate level is so different, um, and they do have a really strong bond. So I could see how it could get weird if things don't work out. And then, there's Lando and there's Thea. And so it's complicated. I get it. Um, the president is at Marcus's house. Yikes. Hold on. That's the one thing about the president. She don't give a damn. She just walked in. She was like, I need to tell you something. Okay. She was like, I'm seeing somebody else. Like, yikes. Damn. Shawty is hardcore. He's like, I knew it was a possibility. Oh, she was like, bruh, I'm your boss. Like, I can't ignore that fact. I get it. I get it. But the way he looking at her, I love oh. Yes, Liz. So she picking Marcus. She picked Marcus. I thought when she was coming to the house, she was going to break up with him. She picks him. So it's the president and the coach for me. So we fast forward to the dorm. JR and Damon are talking. So JR is talking to Damon, and Damon is like, I think I'm gonna tell her that she the one. And JR was like, you sure? You sure about that? They're casting doubt. Oh, oh. I mean, Simone took that to the chin, but Damon was not with the shits. Okay. When JR got to talking, he made a very convincing argument. Damon was like, you wanna give me a minute? Like he straight kicked him out. Like I was like, wow. Um, yikes. Simone was just like, I got a lot to think about. We we at almost an hour now. We almost like okay. So Damon is walking up to Simone. She's sitting outside. Damon is walking up to her. Come on, I hate when they hang you over the cliff. Like, come on, bro. We literally got like less than 2 minutes. So basically, Simone is saying that the Yaryak post had her tweaking because she don't even really know what to feel, and she just didn't want everybody knowing before she could figure out exactly how she feel about the situation. Which I get. I mean, don't nobody want to be put on blast about their personal business. The fuck? What do Simone be having going on, bruh? You see my face? This is that bullshickety. I'm tired. We're only in season 2 because see, I've been through this with hashtag Spolivia. We not going through this with hashtag Demone. I'm gonna need for them to stop playing. See, in this instance, Nate and JR should have minded their business and let it play out how it was gonna play out. Because now we already know Simone and Damon is meant for each other, and now they stalling it out. Like I don't like that, bruh. I don't like that. But it could all change next week. So make sure you tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. We're going to be here at 8 p.m. doing All American. And then we're going to follow it up with All American Homecoming, season 2, episode 12. Until then, take care. I'll see you later. Peace and blessings. Hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Talk to you soon.